Hi everybody, it's Scott Smith in cloudy Southern California. Got a 2024 BMW i4 M50 for you today. And this one's in black sapphire metallic with the cognac Sensatec interior. And yes, what you just heard was an M in the title. Yes, the M50. So this is their performance version of the i4. We do have two less performance items as a lineup on here. We got the 40, which is their sport version, and then a 35, thinking efficiency, the least expensive of the three. So yes, having an M in the title means a lot, especially to all us BMW enthusiasts. As you can see here, the M Sport package, basic package is included, so you do have definitely a lot of nice attitude and styling. The coefficient of drag even on this is still a 0.25. So BMW producing this car, premiering it back I think in 2022, being a full electric, being a four-door, knowing it's going to be a very popular model. A lot of people are going to want it. Seat belts for 5, a nice hatchback design in the rear for a lot of cargo space. That thinking efficiency, trying to maximize the distance you can get out per kilowatt. Even designing, everything about this car is about maximizing efficiency. The M50 is about doing that, but also having a lot of fun while you're driving. So you got your adaptive M suspension on this one. Now the wheels we have on here, these are going to be the 19-inch. And these are the M double spoke bicolor jet black wheels, style 861M, with some non-run flat performance tires on here. Now you've got 19 by 8.5 up front, and you've got 19 by 9s in the back. Got some nice M Sport brakes on there, definitely great stopping power. But let's get into the stats about the car. It's 188 inches long, 73 inches wide, and 57 inches tall. You've got a curb weight of 5,018 pounds, so it's definitely not light, but BMW dialed it in it right with the weight distribution is less than 2% to the rear. And as we know, with this performance vehicle, you're typically going to have a rear wheel type of push with most of your driving in this vehicle. But guess what? It is a dual motor. So yeah, you got 255 horsepower front motor and a 308 rated horsepower rear motor on this. Now the calculation combined is 536 horsepower, but 586 foot-pounds of torque. With, guess what the 0 to 60 is? Through BMW, it's 3.7. So yes, it's no slouch. It's definitely here to have fun, and that's why they put the M in the title. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and get Erica out. Show you underneath the hood here. But check out that front end. This one's got the shadow line package too. So look at the dark lights. Signature grille. How are you doing, Erica?
I'm good. How are you?
Good to see you. Doing awesome. We'll check underneath here. As you can see, BMW is always known for having great coverings on the engine, which is what you have here. There's really not much for you to deal with under here, except for, for some reason, if you needed to put some windshield wiper fluid, obviously if you live in a place where you're going to use it up before your next service on the vehicle, you definitely know where it is. Well, cool. Let's go back to the sticker. So let's see if we can read this bad boy. Get this thing to focus. There we go. 2024 i4 M50. Ooh, there goes that focus on me. It's funny having this MSRP behind the glass. It really has an issue with focusing. Now, there we go. At least you guys can see what's on this vehicle. A lot of standard equipment. Obviously, with that base price, there should be. There's your manufacturer's suggested retail, calculations on distances, and final assembly. Cool. Okay, let's get Erica in the back seat. She's 5'5" without the heels. Now she had the front seat set up just where she likes it. So we can see we got plenty of room back here. I mean, you got a wheelbase of 112, and you know, the length of the car is 188 inches. So they definitely have made a nice stretched out version here. When they were thinking about making the Grand Coupe, the 4 Series, beautiful moonroof up there. So my wife actually drives a 330 GT, and we love that for our 2 small kids. Plenty of leg room. It's a long wheelbase 3 Series. And you can see some of the air conditioning settings back there and the charging. And also signature even with the GT, 3 Series GT, you got frameless windows. So very cool, nice stylish touch. And you can see the styling of the doors here, contrast stitching even with the Sensitech. Got a little place there to put a little water bottle, storage, obviously windows, speakers. Everything's dialed in pretty easy. Let's get Eric out and we'll show you the trunk. And just like I've said before, first time I saw one of these cars, I thought it was so cool. It was a hatchback design, so utility-wise in mind with that. Now, what's interesting is I did read about this car, and it was something I read in the press release saying it only had 10 cubic feet of storage back here, which seems kind of strange because I don't see much of a difference here than with a regular 4 Series Grand Coupe, which has 16.6 cubic feet of storage. So I don't see how there's that much of a difference. Now, the security shades here, these will pop out, both of these. So for your cargo safety and protecting stuff from the sun and from people looking in, those can pop out. And then what we'll do is, Erica, let's go ahead and go and drop the back seats. Let's go ahead and jump in. Now it is a 40-20-40 split, so as you can see, if you got 4 passengers, that's the armrest there, cup holders, then she's going to drop that centerpiece. So you can run some long items all the way through if you need to and still have 4 passengers. And we'll go ahead, we'll drop this one down. So it's really easy just to pop them down, as you can see, but lots of storage. Now I know the rating's up to 45 cubic feet. In the regular 4 Series with the seats down 45. Now this, if they're saying there's only 10 cubic feet of storage in the back on an i4, then maybe 35 cubic feet of storage. But I would imagine if you measure this, it's got to be up in over the 40 cubic feet of storage. Alrighty, let's go ahead and put these up. And let's just show you the rear console one more time. I know it was a bad kind of angle from where at least you can see you can do charging. Charge a couple devices there. Wow. Oh yeah, you got a place to put your magazines. All right. Who reads magazines anymore, especially on a road trip with all electronic devices everywhere? All right, let's jump in here. Now I'll be right there, Erica. Just a couple other things I want to talk about. I'll be right there. But also you've got, you know, basically an 84 cubic watt battery in here. You're looking at range up to 269, up to, as we could say, up to, because you know there's a range depending on how you drive, where you're driving, conditions up and down. If you'd like to get more than that, then make sure that you're going downhill both ways, okay? I'm just kidding. But man, definitely a lot of fun to drive, I can tell you that. With all this horsepower, it's just kind of, or I should say acceleration horsepower, it's kind of hard just to kind of cruise around in this thing. I think the excitement of getting one of these in that first 6 months is you're just kind of racing around all over. And they've got some very nice technology, state-of-the-art in here for charging too. I mean, you know, a DC fast charge, I think being on it for maybe 10 minutes, you can get up over 95 miles worth of charge in just 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump in. All right. Get my seatbelt on before, well, I guess I'll wait a second. But here, Erica, where can we follow you at?
You can follow me on Instagram at bmw.erica, ERIIKA.
Awesome, cool. So we've got the curved display in here, 12.3 inch instrument cluster over there, and then you've got almost a 15-inch info screen over here, all blended together. So very cool. I haven't heard too many complaints about it. Everybody seems to love it. One thing I really do need to mention is that BMW has designed an app and also a BMW ID that connects everything together. So the car, all that information, and they've really got a state-of-the-art BMW assistant, voice assistant, which can do a lot of things for you just talking to the car. Also, I know even setting up long trips in this car, the car even knows how much charge you have left, how far you're going, will recommend charging stations, even recommend restaurants and things to do around the charger that you pick. Also, the system will let you know availability of each of the chargers, obviously what kind, DC, stage 2, things like that. But let's get back to the vehicle. As you can see, the cup holders there, you got wireless charging, more charging ports. Very simplistic here, center console with an iDrive controller if you need to. Remember that when you set up that BMW voice assistant, you can pretty much just talk to the car and tell it pretty much anything you'd want to do while you're driving, just for a little bit extra safety. And yes, that is blue, and it will stay blue. Here's your storage for you in this center console, and guess what? Yep, more charging. I guess they want you to have about 8 people in the car. You want to go ahead and turn it on?
Yes.
Ooh, yeah, nice sound effects. Sounds like a monster, doesn't it?
For me, it's kind of a trip because I expect a loud noise for it to start up, but it's so quiet that I'm like, did it even turn on?
Yeah. Now let's go ahead and put it in reverse. That way we can show some of the rear camera settings and things like that. So great cameras. You got your directional lines. Go ahead and turn the wheel there some. So as you can see, it kind of leads pathwise. You can pick, you can see the overhead view, cars driving by, but really nice setup. I love this curved display. Let's show you the back seat a little bit. I like the cognac too. I like the two-tone. This is similar to what we have in our 3 Series GT. You got a nice big moonroof in here. It is tinted, but it does let in some light. Oh, you know what? We didn't go over the seat real quick on your side, Erica. Let me come over just to show them a little bit about the driver's seat. Yeah, let's go over there. Because with these, having the sports seats, you've got a lot of lateral support and stuff, and just really, whoops, I'm raising the whole seat up on you. So you've got your lumbar support, which you can move up and down your back. You do have a leg extension up front. That's a manual adjustment in case you've got the longer legs. You want a little bit more hamstring support. And also the front here will move up. So you can see that angle there to give a little bit more support on the hamstrings. And then you can see the bolstering on the sides. And then you've got obviously adjustable headrest. I mean, how do you feel, Erica?
I really like it. I feel like the whole car is more spacious than you would think in general, and the seats are really nice and comfy.
That's cool. And then the steering wheel, we've always enjoyed the BMW steering wheels just because of how thick, grippy, really nice leather, and then a lot of controls. So really you don't have to reach away that often if you don't need to after you get all your controls dialed in. Then you got the unlock on the doors there, memory. And remember, you can set the mirrors to automatically fold in if you need to when walking away from the vehicle, just in case you're parked on the side of the street or anything. Cup holder, hatch release in the rear. Okay. All right, I'll go jump back in. Okay. Let's give you another shot from the outside. Definitely, I love the black sapphire. When it's clean, man, the thing just got some serious attitude. Okay. Let's go ahead and jump in and go for a little drive. Get my seatbelt on. Okay. There we go. And I want to thank Bob Smith, BMW, for letting me borrow the car for like an hour just to do a quick shoot here. Definitely check out their website. They're getting a lot of cars in the next 30 to 45 days from what I was told. So if you're looking for something, please check it out or swing by. Oh, there she goes. So quick.
It's
so
very
quick.
Smooth too.
Yeah. Come flying around the corner. Who's that? It's just a BMW. Get out of the way. Oh, look, there goes a 3 Series. I'm telling you, just about every time we come down here to this light, well, we're obviously close to the dealership. Do see a lot of BMWs. What was it, a couple videos back? We saw a nice X5. I think it was a 4.8 IS, or it could even have been a 4.6 IS from back in the day. So you just never know what you're gonna see. We go for a little test drive. Yeah, you got a 4-year, 50,000-mile warranty in this car. You got maintenance included. Check out all the details on BMWUSA.com. I'm throwing this thing all over the place while you're having too much fun. Oh man, it's hard not to, huh?
Yeah. It just goes so smooth.
It's so stealthy. It
Yeah.
just wants to rock. Yeah, very nice.
It's like you're just flying.
Uh-huh. There's the standard map for you. There's a lot of details, 3-dimensional. There's different things that you can set up in the settings. There's a lot of cool settings, everyone. And then you can see the simplicity here of the buttons and stuff. And then we're gonna pull up front here. Here's Bob Smith BMW in Calabasas, California. Guys, come see Justin, see Sam, see Scott in the sales department. Great guys. They'll take care of you. And I think I've mentioned before, they do have Saturday service, so in case you do need to get some basic oil change, things like that, you can definitely on their website or give them a call to set up an appointment. Let's go ahead and pull up here. Thank everyone for watching. And definitely, if you like it, can you please give it a share on your other social media, subscribe and like. Let's jump out and get one more shot. All right. Yeah, 2024 BMW i4 M50. Thanks, Erica.